opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first down, Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Drake with a first down and more. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And some room to work. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Fournette. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Leonard Fournette, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Atlanta. On first down, here's Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Rodgers now on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14. Falcons 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return comes Drake. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Off play action, Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And from down in Miami, an update. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Dude. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
26.
Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Rodgers to throw once more. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. New Orleans.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Falcons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Falcons 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage will switch to their opponent.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
Leonard Fournette on the carry.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And the Saints 1st down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
I played like ass.
Indeed, take a knee. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the fourth quarter? They had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.